afternoon. I'm doing a series of videos. I've decided to do a series of videos on posture. Also on posture, our posture while we exercise, not just general posture in general life, in everyday life, but what I do with certain aspects of my body when I exercise. We're all built differently, we all have different genetics, we all have different habits, we all have different lifestyles. So all of that plays a role in how I carry myself through the daily life, and how I bend down, how I do certain things. All of that plays a role. But there are certain things that you have to keep in mind when you exercise, when you walk, when you sit, etc., which can make it just so much easier. Just remember that the body always chooses the shortest route or the shortest path of resistance. So often that means that my posture takes the hammering. Okay, a certain part of my body just starts, just sagging or going forward because it's hard work to keep it upright. The muscles should do the job, but why should my muscles do it if my bones I can just hang on my bones? So it's very important always to watch your posture when you exercise, or when you walk, or when you run, or when you sit in front of the TV. I'm going to focus today specifically on the neck. Okay, and you all know, those of you who are clients with me know that I am fanatic about the neck and where the neck is when we exercise. It's such an important aspect of our bodies, and often this is an area that we don't exercise, but it all forms part of the unit. And we have to do something with this when we do a chest lift, or when we do a plank, or when we do the side bend, or running like a bull. Whatever it is you do, this has to be somewhere, and it has to be in a good place. So I'm quickly going to do a few demonstrations of the neck and the head position specifically during exercise. Before I go there, let's just focus on where my head and my neck should be anyway, whether I'm doing exercise or whether I'm just sitting in a chair or sitting in front of the TV. So often you'll find that people will fatigue, and then the chin will sort of start jutting forward. So I'm taking my neck out of alignment badly here now. It's luckily I've got a long neck, I can demonstrate this. So the head has to be on top of the shoulders. That's where my head should be. My ears are right above my shoulders. My chin is not up there. My chin is parallel with the floor there. I always tell people, think of a big orange. I'm gently holding the orange with my neck. I'm not doing that. I've just got a nice aligned neck, aligned with my upper back. All right. And those aspects you should keep in mind when we do exercise. So let's, for example, say we're doing the sitting roll down like we're doing Pilates. Often people, when they start rolling down, they'll start immediately throwing their head and their shoulders forward, because it takes the work out of the abs. Again, it places a lot of strain here. Pulling the navel in, rolling down your sit bones, lumbar spine, coming up, using your abdominal muscles and extending. Not doing this with my upper body. Okay, take this out of the equation. That's not where the work is. When we do the chest lift, before we do the chest lift, let's go lying down, semi-supine. In Pilates, we often lie down on our backs. Okay, so as soon as people go lie down, often the necks or the chins jut up. So that's why I use towels, place it on your head, long like that, and immediately you sort of force the neck back into its neutral position, like that. Remember that orange you need to keep here? And then my neck is in good form. You'll often find with men also that when they're bulky in their shoulders, that they tend to go lie down and they can't get the neck in proper alignment. So use a small pillow or use a towel. So when we do the chest lift in Pilates, where's my neck then? Okay, that is often also a problem area, because the chest lift is an abdominal exercise, but we cannot keep the neck and the head out of it, okay, because we need to bring our chest into flexion. So now, a lot of time people will start doing this. Well, let's take the hands away. We need to come up, face here. Okay, there I take the strain out of the neck. And then I go back down. Let's take the arms overhead. We lift the arms, we lift the head and chest, we pull the chin in, we come up nice and high, using the abdominal muscles. Okay, don't hang out there with your neck. That places a lot of strain on the neck. It's either there, facing your mid-thigh, eye line is mid-thigh level, or otherwise, if you do your abdominal work and you don't like the strain in the neck, do whatever you need to do with your head and chest down. Okay, it's either a proper chest lift position there, or it's down there, nothing in between. Okay, so that's when we're lying down. Then the other area that I often find a culprit in neck alignment is when we do sideline things. So say for example, we're doing our glute work, we're on the elbow, whatever we want to do with this hand, and we're busy now with the legs, doing all sorts of things here, and then the neck, well, people start doing this with their legs. It's inflection, and they're looking at what they're busy doing, or the neck is just hanging down there. Okay, not good. So we lift out of the shoulder, the neck is in line with my spine, so that is where my neck should be. Thinking of the orange that I'm holding, that's where my neck should be, and then I can do whatever I need to do with taking my neck out of it and keeping my neck in good, proper alignment, all right? Okay, so with your side planks, or anything you do on the side. The other area where I really find is the biggest culprit for bad necks is when we go into forward kneeling, our planks, our push-up type of positions. Let's do the easier one. When we do this, then you often find that the head starts falling forward and people do whatever they need to do, but the head is dangling down there. Again, bring your head back in line and think of the orange that you're holding with your chin. So a lot of times people will do that. That's also not right. Pull the chin in, press the back of the head back into the ceiling. And then we can go and do whatever we need to do, keeping our neck and our head in good, proper alignment. Okay. So when we do this, it's easy. It's the shortest path of resistance for the body. But what are we doing here? We're placing a lot of strain on the joints in the vertebra, in between the vertebra and the neck. Not good. Use the muscles of the neck. That's their job. They should keep your neck in proper alignment when we do whatever we're doing in 4-point kneeling, or when we do our planks. Out there, we're not there. We're not there. We are there. That's good neck alignment. Okay, great. I hope that helped. Please apply that. Be aware of your body. Be aware of your posture. Be aware of your neck, where it is, where's your head, whenever you do specific exercises. Thank you.